Hola everybody and welcome to my vlog. Today is the day one for me being in Mexico City, and I have to say so far I quite like this place. You see, in the United States many people have this rather negative stereotypes about Mexico. They think it's a dangerous and impoverished place. It's a place where drug cartels kidnap tourists on a regular basis and then torture them with playing mariachi music. But so far, for me, it didn't come true, and I hope it will not come true in my 4 days of staying here. I woke up early this morning to go to Leon Trotsky Museum, which is located 2 hours of walking away from my hotel. You see, those people who know me well know that I very much enjoy walking. And so 2 hours of walking in a foreign city is nothing but a pure joy for me. I'd like to share with you some of the impressions about the city that I got and what makes it different from the United States. Well, one thing that I thought was really cool was that there is a lot of street trading going on, a lot of stalls where you can buy food and also souvenirs or books or just household items. I haven't seen that many supermarkets. They're usually very small stores. I have not seen any American mega stores like Walmart, Target, Ralph's, or Rite Aid. And boy, how much I'm crying about it. I just need my Target right now. I'm kidding. I'm actually very happy that Mexican people um, did not surrender and did not and do not have these kinds of places here. Well, at least I haven't seen them, and uh, so they did me a favor by not opening any stores like that in a place where I happen to walk. Muchas gracias for that. I have seen, however, quite a lot of restaurants, fast food chains that are popular in the United States. I've seen a couple of McDonald's, Pizza Huts, what else? Carl's Jr.'s, Subways. I've even seen a Cheesecake Factory, and I thought Cheesecake Factory is a very American institution, but apparently they have it in Mexico as well. Mexico City seems to be very homogeneous. There is not a lot of diversity in population. Mexican people, they look rather diverse. You can see some people who are more like a Native Americans and some people who are more white and quite a lot of mixture, like mestizos. But all of them seem to share the same kind of Hispanic culture. So you don't see, for example, a lot of ethnic restaurants. I haven't really seen any Chinese or any Asian restaurants, for example. But I would like to kind of expose myself more to Mexican culture. That's why I came here. So it's a good thing, I guess, that they kind of preserve their culture and not don't have as much international outlook. You know, um, Sometimes globalism can be bad, and to be honest, it can be bad in many more instances than it is good. Um, Drivers here don't really respect pedestrians. They really want our pedestrians' blood. Whenever I cross the road, I usually just run because I'm afraid that some maniac would just hit me. There are a lot of one-way streets. In fact, most streets I have seen are one-way. Uh, there are not a whole lot of road signs that explain, in detail for idiotic drivers. And people, I guess, are not as careful about following rules of the road. Architecture of Mexico City is also very different from the United States. Most buildings are kind of like what you would expect to see in New York or downtown LA. Um, Definitely not those kind of wooden sheets like you see in America. I haven't seen anything that would resemble like a typical American suburbia. It is very much like a city. It is, in fact, one of the largest cities in the world. Um, Weather here is very pleasant. It's 22 degrees Celsius, which is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And the reason why it's so cool is because Mexico City is located um, in the mountains, and so it's like throughout the year it's about the same temperature, about you know uh, 70 to 75 degrees. The sky, however, is a bit overcast, which is how I like. I like it overcast. I don't really like too much sun. So I didn't take any sun lotion, and I don't think I really will need it here. One interesting thing about the way Mexicans dress, at least in this city, I have not seen anyone wearing shorts. Pretty much everyone, except maybe one or two people who were tourists. They all wear like long pants, and quite a lot of people wear long sleeve shirts. I guess they get too cold in here or something like that. I do get freezed a lot. If the wind blows a little bit, I need a warm jacket. But here I just wore a long sleeve shirt, and it seemed to be sufficient for me. Um, I guess it will be no surprise that Mexican people in general don't speak much English. So I have my phone and I look up sometimes Spanish phrases like cuánto costa. I already forgot it. I guess that means how much. And also I checked another phrase, no lo sé. That means I don't know. I looked it up after a man asked me for some kind of directions, and I guess I'm the last person he could ask for directions in Mexico City, or for that matter anywhere, since I usually get lost very easily. I'm here in the hotel, and as I said before, it's only $50 a night. It's not really 5 star. I think it's more like 4 stars. Unfortunately, there is no bathtub, and I'm the kind of guy who likes to take bath for like many hours. My record is 6 hours in a bathtub, but here I could only stay in the shower. I don't really trust the quality of Mexican water, so whenever I stay in the shower, I keep my mouth sealed. I just don't want to any water to get into me. Well, that's kind of silly, I guess, because I still get exposed to the water, but still, I guess superstition. Um, the food here is like I expected, a bit different from what you see in the United States, from Mexican food in the United States. I have hardly seen any tacos, and I have not, believe it or not, seen any burritos. Um, I've seen some foods like on the street that are just something I don't even know. They look rather exotic. Tomorrow is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I'm going to Aztec pyramids in Tenochtitlan. I'm very excited to see that. I read a little bit about Aztecs, and it's a very ancient, very interesting civilization that is sadly being destroyed by Europeans, and it will be interesting to see, um, you know, um, the place where it once flourished. Well, anyways, that's about all I wanted to tell for right now. I will make another vlog when I come back, and I will say some things I like and things I don't like about Mexico. And until then, adios, peace, and amor.